Hello, and welcome back to my stables. I am the DMobo, and this is Uggas of the Past. Last session, the army had come to the gates. And... No, wait, that was the session before. Last session, the party, minus Korric, who had stayed within the stone-shaped egg, and Rikku, they were inside healing the wounded. The rest of the party happened to see Eastrel and the Black Dragon having a wrestling match in the middle of the city. Kyrish then puts two and two together. Something's wrong with the barrier, as his test with Eastrel and the undead corpse proved that not even the corpse of an undead could get through. So they went off, and along with Eastrel, stun locked the goddamn dragon.
Correct.
It was glorious that it actually worked, but at the same time, it's like, oh, this mighty dragon just reduced to color sprays and rays of enfeeblement. I loved it, but I hated it. But seeing that the dragon was pretty much done for, Kyrish and Bert headed back to the city, while Sage and Rhea wanted to make sure it was dead, which was promptly proven by Eastrel snapping its neck. They go back to the city and see Nisana and Cleo on their skeletal hounds, and the only people left that were not wounded are 5 civilians. They're not even in the volunteer armor. This is Ishtok and his friends. They are outnumbered 2-1. And Kyrish lets out a high-pitched whistle. Let's get this party started, shall we? And everybody stops and does the slow head turn towards him. Meanwhile, there is Rikku screeching at somebody. And she's chasing after Amora, who is going ham on these undead and bashing their skulls in one after another. She grabs a hold of Amora's hand and tells her to stop, which Amora replies, "If you're not going to help, leave," and just tosses her aside. Ishtok also took this stunned opportunity to bash another undead in the head to make one less of a problem. Now, I'm going to need the 5 of you to roll me some initiatives.
12.
19.
Yay, I got 5.
So what's the plan? You just eliminate all the deadites? Or the bastard scalies?
Yep.
Then what do we do with, them?
Problem for future us?
Future us is going to be within a few minutes. I think we need to prepare for that still.
Let me think.
Bum rum. Bum rum's the answer to everything.
We're not blowing up my sister and her girlfriend.
Oh, no, not them. No, I don't. Can we get them to the stone egg?
I mean, if need be, we can always put them in the shame hole.
I have some ideas.
Feel free to say it then before we get her slice and dice on.
Thinking. If we can interrupt the rune, maybe. We need to hold them still.
I can probably do that, but I know how strong my sister is.
Yeah, have you seen Cleo's arms?
Have you seen my arms?
Valid point.
How are we going to disrupt the runes, though? I mean, I was thinking, you know, like when the rune circles, if you scratch up one of those, it kind of interrupts the spell, but that would mean injuring them.
Yeah. Damn. I'm out of spell slots to do color spray. Or we could stun lock.
Sage, not all of life's problems can be solved with colour spray. A lot of them can be, but not all.
I'm a wizard. I can solve everything with magic.
Here's a thought as well that I just had. What happens if, like, we're talking about just trying to erase a bit of the rune to try and break that up? What happens if a rune is modified, you know, like, change one symbol into another? Would that just change the spell?
Sage shrugs. I don't know. Maybe I can roll a knowledge check.
That would be Knowledge Arcana.
15.
Just for shits and giggles. I'll roll one as well. Yeah, I got an 8.
Yeah, I rolled relatively low. I have a +8 to my Arcana check.
Good God.
I'm a wizard!
I mean, it makes sense.
Bert,
But I'm a cleric now. I have a +2.
you can't really remember. You don't really understand the magics other than just having it from, in your case, a lack of deity. Sage, you would know that spelling, speaking, and drawing for any sort of spell is crucial because if any of one of those three variables is different, you could end up with a different spell.
Right. Maybe. Step 1, still. Immobilize.
And step 2?
See where we are after step 1.
Now, let's something really bad happens, I'd assume still in this city.
Not. You know what I mean.
I do. But I'm just saying, if we were planning on doing, you know, what I was talking about, we need magical equipment. And this place doesn't really have magic equipment.
Not necessarily.
Then again, apparently, I don't know, maybe there's something back at the house.
I have thoughts. I have thoughts. Who had that gun? So depending on how close exactly we are to battle, Sage is like looking at Kyrish and like eyeing him and clearly has a thought related to him.
Now we just need... We need to be careful when we do this, of course. Last thing we want is to take whatever rune that is on their arm and change it to something potentially worse, like, I don't know, fireball or something.
Trust me.
I mean, you're the magic person. Well, the magic person that writes it all in a book.
I know what I'm doing.
You're the smart one.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm glad one of us knows what they're doing. Because I'll admit it, I'm kind of I shouldn't say the W word at the moment. Might be a sensitive topic.
I don't think Sage is listening. I think Sage is having an internal monologue moment of, wow, she really thinks I know what I'm doing. Wow, that's crazy. Wow.
Right. I am a ray of enfeeblement on the blue hair bitch. Don't know who that is. I'm sorry if it offends someone.
My sister.
Sister, you bastard.
I take nothing back.
Okay. Don't get donkey kicked by Rhea, that would hurt.
So, fun little fact about the Illumian. With them having, with my specific character, I can have both words or both sigils, I should say, and that creates a word. But one of those sigils is +1 bonus to caster level for all spells and spell-like abilities up to a maximum value to the Illumian's character level.
Oh, character level.
So, with our character levels being 4, that adds 4 onto my spell. So that means I get +2
Broken.
added alongside, alongside 1, so that's +3. So it's actually 1d6 +3.
Damn.
So I'm a little excited about this. Oh no, I'm sorry. Caster. God, I'm horrible at math. All right, I'm trying to fucking figure this out. Subject takes a penalty to strength equals to 1d6 +1 per 2 caster levels.
Mm-hmm.
So is it +1 base and then +1 for, my having 3 levels into fucking sorcerer?
Yes. So base is 1d6 +1. In your instance, it would be 1d6 +2.
So it's +4 then.
Yes, because
Okay.
fuck no, it'd be +6 because you still have the Amora sacrifice buff. God damn it, I made you all fucking broken with that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, boys, let's party.
The question is, does Amora get this Amora sacrifice buff?
The problem is she actually has bull strength buff because her body had gone into complete shock. And Rikku basically not only healed her, but she basically just gave her magical adrenaline to keep her body from shutting down. And now Amora is basically roiding out.
As a 15.
A light blue mist forms around Kyrish. It kind of turns like a duller blue. And it starts up high and then drops lowest. And just as it looks like it's about to disappear under the sands, it wraps around her ankle. And then disappears. Go ahead and roll me that 1d6.
Fucking rip. So it'll be a 6 because it only goes up to a +5.
Ah, okay. You can see her visibly droop. And she slowly turns around. Cleo doesn't turn around, but you can still hear her as well. You and that damn magic trick of yours. And the round officially begins. The blonde-haired woman casually walks like it's a calm summer day. The birds are singing, war is raging, another normal day in the life of Cleo. And she is going to walk behind Amora and up to her side, and she looks over her shoulder, pointedly looking at Sage, and there is a malicious grin on her face. I know you've taken my book. I'm gonna show you the results of my labors. She pulls out a small dagger and does a brief cut on her hand. And you know that she's a fighter, being in her room. There's no sign of magical anything. And a black aura envelops her hand. And she touches Amora. The traitor of Misa is here, Black Angel. How you watched him so closely. You can finally take care of him. He's just over there. And Cleo points directly at Kyrish. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Your dice literally hate Amora.
Yes, they do.
Kirish's eyes just fly open.
Amora is in the middle of about to punch a skeleton in the head, and her arm just drops to the side. And she slowly turns her head, and then her shoulders, her hips, and then her legs. And she is directly facing Kyrish.
Oh no.
Well, didn't think this was gonna happen.
It was nice knowing you, Kyrish.
Yeah, it was nice knowing y'all too. Next
Yeah,
turn,
man.
Kyrish is about to be a red stain.
Yeah, something like that.
I think Sage would still try to say something like, he's lying.
Rhea, it is your turn.
Alright, well, I'm in a... Anyone seeing how Amora's looking over this way?
I will say she has
Oh,
her
yeah.
helmet on, so you can't actually see her facial expressions.
Oh, yes, no, I can quite literally feel the daggers that are shooting out of those eyes that I cannot see right now.
If I try and get over there, do you think you can protect Kyrish just in case she comes?
I don't think even Eastrel's going to be able to protect me. But good luck!
That's not filling me with the confidence I need.
Go.
One needs to go save them, lads.
Rhea, I'm sorry, I'm about to be a glittery little pile on the ground.
Rhea, go. I'll take care of this.
Right. I have options now. Do I try and knock out Tamora? Do I try and knock out her? Or do I try and kill one of these things? I'm going to see how smart Rhea is in working this shit out.
Intelligence.
Yes, Presley smart's given that's an unnatural 20. She's assuming that some kind of trickery's happened. And as such, she's going to go ahead and try and knock her out.
Shit.
Hoping that at least enough damage to her will force her to do a concentration check on whatever spell she's done to snap Amora out of it.
Oh, and Mora?
No, I'm assuming
Cleo.
Cleo
Oh,
has thrown
yeah.
a spell onto Amora. That's concentration, and as such, if I can knock her out of concentration, it may knock Amora out of it as well.
Worth a shot.
Yep, so I'm gonna go with the attack. Because even though this... I don't think I can do non-lethal with this, but I'm pretty sure she could tank a couple of hits before she goes down. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. This is my buff barbarian girlfriend. We're good.
Alright, so let's make sure I'm hitting with the correct weapon. Single attack. There is no flanking. +2 bonus for the Amora Ridge.
Yep.
And let's see how this goes.
Nice!
That's a 20.
How are you hitting Cleo?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be more the hilt of the sword rather than the sword itself. Just purely because she is going to try and go for the knockout rather than I am literally going to try and decapitate you.
Please do not decapitate my girlfriend. Who's not currently my girlfriend, but was my girlfriend and maybe my girlfriend again?
Alright, so you hit. You strike her against the head. And she just looks at you and smiles. And starts maniacally giggling. What's the phrase she uses? Oh, that tickled. I rolled a fucking nat 20 for concentration.
That's fair.
Damn, brutal.
One of Ishtak's friends is going to attack this guy. Will he succeed? He succeeds! Let's see. Yeah. God damn. He takes his longsword and brings the sword above his head, but he doesn't slash it down. He brings the hilt on top of its head and almost like the Snady, it just crumbles in on itself.
How dare you reference the Snady?
Sage, your turn.
Cool! Your wizard is running low on spells, guys. Really, really low. As in, my only spells that I have left are non-offensive except for Ray of Frost.
Oh!
Shit.
Good lord.
My mod don't matter because that's a nat 1.
Oh,
Mmm.
you're lucky our
Damn.
DM doesn't have a book of fumbles.
Oh,
Sage,
fumble dice.
you start
struggling,
to
y'all.
cast. You start to cast, and purple mist starts to form, And it just stops.
Hey, fuck.
And explode face.
No explosions.
Hey, at least
Oh.
she didn't fucking twitch or sneeze or something and hit one of you guys with it.
It just stops?
Yep.
So I need you guys to imagine Sage smacking her arms like one might hit a defective car, like progressive maintenance. God damn it! Come the fuck! That was a stellar turn. That's all I got.
After Sage is another one of Ishtalk's friends. And he is going to attack this one.
You soaked me.
I'm sorry, what?
For a hit? Jesus. He has a mace, and he takes it to the side and just brings it across his body, knocking the skull off the head and sending it crashing into a destroyed building, turning the skull into dust. Which one's that?
Everyone's cooler than me.
But all right. After that, this undead is going to attack Ishtalk and misses. It brings up a hand and lazily swipes at him, and Ishtalk deftly dodges it. After that is this one's turn, and he's going to smack another one of Ishtalk's friends and misses. It is now Nisana's turn. And she brings out an identical little dagger. Seems like you guys are too good at your job. Looks like I'll have to call in reinforcements. And as the blood drips into the desert, there's a new sound to the din of battle. Almost like rocks and clay being shuffled around. And from the inner part of the city, you can see coming from the main entrance over the buildings are the fallen of the Glen army. Both of the army and of the volunteers. In the middle of this, you hear Ishtalk claim, "Nask? You need an egg. You need healed." And right beside this Nosk person, the dragon you remember being felled as it was carrying a rider also rises. the Ishtok kind of shoves his way through the army without really caring if he gets scratched or not, and is facing this Nosk. You can't understand what he's saying at this point because he's speaking in his native tongue. But whoever this Nosk person is draws his weapon and starts to go for Ishtok. You can tell through the body language and the pleading tone of Ishtok's voice is basically, "What's wrong with you? It's me."
Ishtok, that's not who you think it is.
He looks at Kyrish and there is just
Oh, no.
despair and a begging look on his face. "But my brother!"
Oh,
Get back!
It's not your brother, he's puppeteering.
Nisana grins maniacally. "Who are you to stop a family reunion?"
Whose turn is it next?
Korric.
Korric, seduce these motherfuckers!
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Guess I'll just try to trap her in the shame hole.
Cleo looks at the ground, seeing an orange mist about her. And just as it starts to solidify, she jumps. And her toes are just touching the softened sand. "Sneaky as ever, Korric. Good attempt."
my girlfriend is so hot. Also, that's so frustrating right now.
Ah, that's why you failed your spell. Distraction.
Oh!
Okay.
After that is Ishtok's turn.
Stuck my boy.
He looks between Kyrish and his brother and does so for a few moments. He doesn't know what to do, so he takes his frustration out on this undead. However, when he goes to bash its spear in, or bash its skull in with the spear, he manages to get it stuck in the eye socket. After that is that undead's turn, and he is going to attempt to attack Ishtok, but misses. Why? Because the skeleton has short, tiny arms and cannot reach. After that is Riku's turn. Rikku is panicking. She is turning in circles, saying the chaos. From her pouch, she pulls out a scalpel. Paler, I know you're probably watching, and I'm sorry if this goes against your beliefs. But more importantly, And she turns and looks at you, Sage. I'm sorry if this offends you, but if it can work for him, it can work for me.
Deeply confused.
She starts glowing lavender purple. And she's concentrated on her hands. And with a swift and expert move. Ow! Why do people do this? Oh my! And the lavender mist emanating from her grows like she is bathed in a huge lavender inferno. She looks between Nisana and Cleo. You know, if you wanted this to be your signature thing, maybe you shouldn't leave documents around about it, asshole!
What's she doing? Can I figure out this spell?
You cast Identify Magic. Your true purple mist touches Riku's. She's not casting a spell. She's casting two. She pulls out her mace. And you can see the fierce determination on her face. And she starts twirling it, almost like a baton. This might end me, but at least I'll be glad knowing I took you with me. And she leaps into the air, grabs the mace in both hands, and as soon as the mace comes down and touches the ground, chin! And there is a blinding white light.
Oh dear.
The light fades. The only one standing is Gondra, Ishtok and his friends, Nisana, Cleo, and Amora.
Where did Rikku go?
You can't see because she's too far away, but Korric and Rhea. Definitely Rhea, because she's pretty much right next to you. But you can see that she's laying unconscious, her hand open with her mace rolled a little bit away. But she is in a beautiful white leather armor, gilded with gold. The only color scheme you've seen this before has been the priests of Pelor in Brolk.
Now I do need to ask this question. Do I see this given she was right next to me when she cast this and therefore I was caught in that white flash? Or am I just seeing spots?
Everyone is... You are all seeing spots, but as the spots, like when you're blinking the spots away, you can kind of get a few images here and there until your brain finally puts it all together.
Did everyone catch the number of that donkey cart? Wait. Fuck.
What's happened? I'm confused. I don't like being confused.
Rikku just
What?
knocked herself out.
Fuck. Korric, you're a healer!
Do
Y'all
best
need
I
a
can.
healer?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Bert.
Yep.
It's all good.
Riku's
Go
out,
heal.
Riku's out cold and in fancy armor.
Okay.
Don't know what she was. Then again, it's just that moment of looking around, be like, oh, and I think she took quite literally every undead out with her.
Yeah. Well. Now what do we have to deal with?
Once the spot clears, does anyone look like what does everyone do? I'll give you one free action for this. Each.
Loot the bodies. I mean, yeah. Help heal. Look around and make sure we're clear.
Cleo in the sauna. Possessed? Not possessed? Awake? Not awake?
Right? That's what I'm coming down here to check with me.
Sage,
that's-
you are too far away to tell.
That's what I've been
Well,
checking as
I'm gonna
well.
get closer.
Bert, you are currently moving. Rhea,
I'd be
Korric,
check-
Oh, go
I'd be
ahead.
checking to see if they're still possessed or not. Especially given one is right next to me, I'd be able to see the eyes.
You can see Cleo the best as she's still close. They're not entirely black, but it's almost like their eye color touched like a few shades darker than normal because of black.
I think it might just have shaken them out of it a bit. Keyword a bit.
Okay. Good
I know that's technically 2 words, but you know what I mean.
Make my way.
Korric and Kyrish, what are your free actions?
Somebody casting a healing spell already?
Not yet, no.
Then I will try to heal Rikku.
Roll me a heal check.
15.
Your orange magic, you place your hands upon Rikku, and your orange magic gets absorbed into her body. She doesn't wake up, but her fingers start twitching.
Well, that's better than death.
At this point, Kyrish is going to start walking towards Ishtok. And Amora's body will reflect his changes and she will start walking towards him.
Oh no. Can I tell if she's still under control or what? I know she's got the helmet on, but
Considering that she's following him like a cat stalks their prey, you can assume so, yes.
I'm worried you don't want to do this. Stacey, if you could try and break your girlfriend's hold, I may need to get in between this.
Yep.
And Rhea will try and put herself between Kyrish and Amora.
Amora will Amora kind of just walks around you.
Ha. Back in front. Amora, stop. Do I want it? Nope. Nope. She keeps walking
will-
around me. Go on.
She will keep moving. Every time you get in front of her, she will keep going around you without any recognition of hearing you.
I didn't want to have to do this. Especially... Does it look like the wounds on her back are at least healed up?
You can't really tell, as what remains of the bone structure is painted black, but she's not bleeding anymore.
This is probably going to hurt me more than it hurts you. She's going to, as soon as she walks past her again, wrap her arms around Amora's waist to hold her back. Just like, nope, nope, come in over here. Come in over this way.
You have her grappled. She is going to take the back of her head and thrust it backward. Basically,
But
basically headbutting your face with the back of her head. With a dragon helmet on.
This is why I know we have to mask him.
Roll me... What would that be? Fortitude? Or would that be a will save? What?
I'd say out of the three, most likely a fortitude. Because reflex would be to try and dodge it, and I can't dodge it if I'm grappling her. And will would be more of a mind effect. So fortitude
Okay.
would be like, can I keep hold of my grip?
Okay.
Alright, let's see how I go. It's bad. But also not bad, I guess. 17.
It's just not bad enough that your nose is now bloody, but parts of your face are also bloody because
Helmet.
the helmet, and you try to keep your grip on Amora, but with the headbutt it displaced the weight and also just the sheer pain of the spikes from the helmet. You loosen your grip just enough that she dead weights down onto the ground and continues walking.
Their hand instantly just goes up to her own face, just like.
We'll do.
around like, do you need help?
All right, so actually, we'll do this in the round order. As Amora keeps walking Sage, it would be your turn.
It ain't possible she needs help.
What?
She just looks over to Sage. Just face mangle, just. Safe. Try that. Help his girlfriend out.
Caesar like looked for awkwardly long, like, I'm not sure that's a good idea, but is nonetheless going to turn back to Cleothera, kind of try to assess if she is in control of her own faculties and expose that possession room.
By looking at her face, It's like the sage green has turned rotted vegetation, as she is still tainted with possession.
Okay. Okay. Do you trust me?
Mm. I trust you enough that you'll do anything to protect this one's life.
Ah, fuck off. I want to expose that possession rune.
You remember that you saw the black
arm.
aura on her arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna expose it. Take off the armor or whatever.
Cleo grins. Looking for something?
Would Sage as a wizard know if scarring would be sufficient or if it would need a physical altercation in the form of additional tattooing?
You remember reading in the book that there was scarring, but you don't see anything. It is smooth, perfect skin.
Wait, there's no rune?
Not that you can see.
Shit. Detect magic. That's one of my first level spells. I'm gonna cast detect magic and see if I can find it.
It is on the spot where you saw it beforehand. It is a spot on the upper left arm on the tricep that is almost like she took a paintbrush to herself and just did a streak of black.
Okay. And would I know if I can? What would be the best way to interrupt its efficacy? Would I know that as a wizard?
Roll me Knowledge Arcana.
Okay. No pressure. Sure. I crit fail!
Oh.
Again! No! Oh, come on, please, Choco! No!
You try to remember, but everything that's going on, your brain is too addled trying to think of backup plans for reserve plans, and you can't remember.
Alright, I don't know if that takes up my turn or not, but Sage is now defaulting to how did I get snapped out of it? Thinking that she will be able to then the others out of it in the same way.
Are we still in initiative?
Yeah, I went back to the... Nisana kind of shakes her head. What the hell? Why do I feel so tired? Oh, my head hurts too.
I whip up and look at her. Is she free of the influence?
Her blue eyes are like a dull blue-gray, but this is Nisana's voice. So she's in control as of now.
I think Sage spends the rest of her turn panicking.
Korric, it is your turn.
Did we try slapping her in the face?
No.
Quench is like... No, that's like... That would probably be a thirst thing, right? I'm gonna say, what if I just dump water on her?
Then she'd be wet.
I don't see a downside.
It's a cool port.
God. Oh.
Yeah, I'll cast Create Water above her head, above the blonde-haired girl that's still possessed. To try to hopefully jolt her out of it.
You dump a gallon of water over Cleo. And her head turns towards Korric. And what were you trying to accomplish with that?
Hopefully break whatever possession is on you.
Sage just facepalm.
I don't know how possession works.
She evilly grins. No one does.
do.
Except for me.
I know. You're not.
Yes,
No.
I do.
He looks to Sage. You used to know.
You're such an ass, Miss Rune.
Maybe you could learn a few insults.
Your mother.
And your father smelled of elderberries.
If you say so. I don't know him.
Shit. Fuck. Damn it. Wait a second. You don't have complete control. You're not attacking us. Okay. Okay. Just give me a minute. I can remember. Just give me a minute.
Ishtalk, he walks over to his brother's corpse and kneels in front of it. And his friends just stand around him. And he breaks into silent sobs and out of commission for the moment. Rikku is still unresponsive. Amora is now close enough to Kyrish, who is now redirecting his steps toward Ishtalk. She is close enough that she grabs him by the shoulder and grabs him by the front of the lapels. And... oh fuck, they're the same height. And just pulls him in dangerously close. It is Solus's turn. If Solus wishes to do anything.
Nah, I think he's just gonna watch.
Just watch everything going on at once. Bert, you bring up the rear.
Bert's just gonna move and cast a spell.
As you cast Magic Circle, Amora still has Kyrish held. And as she's being pushed away, she keeps her grip on Kyrish, and in an awkward ballet or waltz dance, he gets spun with her so his back is facing you. After Bert is Cleo's turn. She shakes her head. Did someone manage to throw a rock at my head?
Cleo. That's Cleo.
Well, at least our training at least made you a good thrower. Damn.
Me?
Well, I mean, you are the closest one to me.
I didn't throw a rock at your head. You've been possessed.
No, there's like an actual bump on my head.
That might be me.
Rhea, you haven't met. We can later. For now, thinking. Hold on. Goes back to thinking.
She looks around. What the hell happened here?
Mithrin's an ass.
Well,
And more.
no shit, Sherlock.
Who the fuck is Sherlock?
I don't know, I read it in a book somewhere of insults.
I think it's that one guy that sold things over in that one town somewhere. Was known for constantly getting constipation. You know, no shit.
Very
Huh.
funny. Yep, you're hilarious.
He was making a joke.
Rhea, you should keep him more from killing Kyrish. Maybe. I know this.
Oh, gods. Wait a minute. Is this the city?
Yes.
Doesn't look like it.
Got wrecked. Just don't get possessed again for a couple of minutes.
Like I have a choice in that. As Cleo looks amongst the battlefield, Rhea, it is your turn.
So Rhea's gonna slowly get to all four of her feet, just with like a bit of a sway. Thumb on the left nostril and quick exhale out the right to clear out any blood, so she's got to clear her away. Because I'm assuming that's a broken nose after that.
Yeah, that'd be a broken nose.
Alright. Round two. She's gonna charge towards Rhea and Kyrish to try and separate them again.
How are you going to separate them?
She's got a good grip on his jacket, yes? On his like lapel.
Yes.
Okay, this may require a free action as well from me, but or you can count it as the bonus action. But I do have an idea. But it's gonna require some explaining afterwards to Kyrish.
Do it. Do it.
So Rhea's gonna head up, and gently with the blade, just quickly run it up the back of the jacket,
Oh no.
so that it literally splits in half, meaning when she pulls, she just pulls the jacket off him rather than pulls in with the jacket. And then with the free action, it would be pushing Kyrish behind her.
Okay.
You get to safety.
Maybe we just need to talk to her?
If she wanted to talk, she'd be talking now.
As the jacket rips and Kyrish is in the bubble, Amora just looks down at the jacket, drops it, and goes to go for Kyrish, but can't, so she's just constantly pushing on this barrier. Sage, it is your turn again.
I've got to figure out how to ruin this possession rune. I'm sure Sage can figure it out. May I roll again?
You may roll.
You can cut off the arm.
We can cut her legs off.
To do something other than that solution. How does 27 work, Choco?
You would know that the best way to mess up a rune is to smudge it, to smear it. Any way to break the connection.
Wouldn't me dousing her in water have done that?
It's a tattoo.
It's a tattoo.
Fair. So let's never mind.
So no.
The
It wasn't
anginess.
holy water. You didn't let me bless it.
On a 27, would I know if scarring would be sufficient for that? Like if I scarred it out? Or do I need to change the marking with like more ink?
Cut it with a knife.
Scarring? You would know that scarring would help. There's only one issue. You can't see where it is.
Yeah, I can. I
You
have to
can-
take my...
You only see the mark, you don't see the actual rune itself.
Could I
Because...
Could I risk it?
For the biscuit.
Oh...
Cut the arm off.
Would Cleo let you maim her?
It doesn't have to be deep. It just has to,
Just take the
I just
arm.
have to basically get it messed up enough that it won't work. And you know, a couple of
Amputated the head.
Amputated the head.
That's why I asked her, do you trust me?
You cut her arm off and then use Ray of Frost to freeze the nub. And cauterize it shut.
Ray of Frost would actually do more damage. Would do more cell damage. You want Scorching Ray.
Oh yeah, that one. The fire one.
I don't have that spell slot available.
Well. Hogtire, Gagger, blindfold her, and
That's strange. I have all those things in my pack.
I mean, at this point, what can we do but disable them, tie them up, and take them with us? Get rest, regain our strengths, keep somebody on watch to keep an eye on them.
Remember the safe word's turkey feathers.
Yes, and remember the safe word is turkey feathers.
No. What I really... fuck, fine. Yeah, tie him up, take him with us. That's probably the best.
If you know what
Mind
you're
you,
doing.
gag them and blindfold them.
I mean, you could try. I don't know if it'll work.
If I know what I'm doing. The problem is I don't know what I'm doing. I'm working off hypothesis and supposition and a startling lack of memory. I really hoped killing another dragon would fix that.
Can we bathe them in holy water?
I would really appreciate it if we wouldn't kill any dragons.
This one, black. Chromatic. Deserved it.
Wait,
Fair enough.
Shit. I don't want to mess it up. But I can't see the mark, and I don't know if that's now, because always, or if that's just now. And I don't have a dispel magic to hide something that's hiding the mark. I mean, I do later, maybe. Shit. Look at Cleo, and I look at Nasana. It's up to you.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to try anything. You always need an experiment for a hypothesis to have a theory, right?
wait a minute. Did you say that out loud?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah?
Bert's gonna speak up and say, if you're having a problem seeing something, maybe it's masked behind magic. If that's the case, let me cast a spell right quick. I will cast Dispel Magic. Now, do I have to have a roll on Dispel Magic?
It's
have
not
to
your
spell
turn
magic!
yet.
Oh, let us work together! Do we have to be in initiative?
Yes.
Damn.
Because I am a dick.
Fine.
Turn.
But if Bert expresses he has something that might help that, I'm going to basically hold my action to try it on Cleo if I can see the rune.
After that is Nisana. As she holds out her arm to you, Sage, her hand clenches and very slowly she gives you the middle finger.
Shit.
You think it would
That's
be
right.
that easy?
God fucking. Yeah, okay. Bert, do your thing.
Aww. She looks down. You think your bubble is going to save you? She's talking to Bert.
It's not about saving me. Merely a means to an end.
Well, too bad my little runner and his pet is outside with me. She is going to draw her longsword, and she is going to attempt to slash Korric.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
no.
worry. I got the reflexes.
Oh no.
Oh, the Gigolo.
I just rolled a crit. So.
Oof.
Confirm it,
Roll
confirm
confirm.
it, confirm it.
No, not
Can I
confirmed.
try to dodge?
That's what your AC is for. But when you
Oh.
roll a net for longswords, it's a 19, natural 19 or natural 20. It's a potential crit. And if you confirming it is basically if I hit your AC, but she did not confirm the crit.
Yeah, my AC is 19.
Yeah, no, she rolled a 12. She rolled poorly.
Okay, so what do we do?
You are gonna take 10 points of damage.
Got it.
Nisana slashes at Korric, and Korric, you feel a searing pain in your chest as the blade goes through your armor, pierces your skin, and quickly returns to its sheath. Solus growls menacingly and is in aggressive mode. After that is your turn, actually.
Okay, so possessed girl's fighting us, so I just got stabbed in the chest.
Yeah, you got a nice big cut.
Okay, alright. How much do we like this person?
Considering it's Rhea's sister, a lot.
I don't think I have anything that could remove the tattoo.
I've got that covered. You just don't die.
Okay.
Can you get inside the barrier?
I don't know.
Yes, he can.
Is there a barrier around her now?
No, the protective circle is from Bert, and it's a 2 square space away from him. From Bert himself, yeah.
Okay. So I am just outside of it.
Yep. Which is why she done shanked you.
Why she done shanked me. Got it. Yeah, I'll move inside the bubble, and I'll cast Snare.
Alright, so as you get inside, orange magic circles around Nisana's feet, and using your environment around you, you manage to get her feet stuck in the sand before the road hardens once more. Rikku is still unconscious.
Oh shit. Everything's gone to hell.
Worry about that one later.
Amora is still pushing at the barrier, trying to get to Kyrish. Solus will keep his eye... Actually, what do you want Solus to do?
Move inside the circle.
Solus, keeping his eye on Nisana, will slowly back into the circle, growling to rival thunder, hackles spikier than a cactus, and his entire all of his teeth are bared. Bert, your turn.
Okay. I'm casting Dispel Magic upon her.
Which her?
The one that's Sage was talking to and talking about getting rid of or having something hiding her tattoo.
Okay. Bert, your green magic goes over Cleo. Sage, you can see what looks to be just a burned, mottled twist of flesh. Cleo looks at it. Oh. I think that's the ugliest war scar I have.
Huh. Kind of expecting your room.
I don't know. He'd capture me, put me to sleep, and this is what I woke up to.
Blood magic.
Take the arm.
The whole no.
We can bring it back, I think.
No. On
I
my
have been
turn,
the
I will
subject.
roll.
I have been the subject of medical and magical experiments enough. I'd rather that not be a thing anymore. And there's just a gleam of death in her eye.
It's not that I want to. It's not that I just. I don't see any other way.
Maybe on my next turn, Sage can roll something to figure out how to get rid of the control without getting rid of the entire arm.
Can I
Yeah.
roll a knowledge check to see if I would know anything religion related about possession? Like, exorcism perhaps?
Knowledge, religion.
21.
Out of all the gods that you learned of in Brolk, you never heard of any tales of them possessing anybody.
Yeah, unless we blindfold him, gag him, hog tie him, and carry him to a temple of priests or something that might understand it. You got me.
This isn't priest magic. This is
Dark magic.
This is Arcana. I know Arcana.
This is. Then why? Well. I don't want to injure anybody, but I don't want her to be possessed anymore, and I don't want her to be a danger to the rest of us anymore. Aside from killing her outright, that's the only suggestion I have is take the arm.
Just give me a minute. I can think. I can figure this out.
Cleo shakes her head again. You know, you claim to be the smart one, but you can't even do a simple dispel a spell.
Yeah, and whose fault is that? Yes.
Maybe you should have spent more time studying.
Maybe some asshole shouldn't have taken my memory.
Maybe you should have just been the good little pet.
Maybe you shouldn't have been an evil asshole. Pet, my fucking ass. You really think you can control me? Yeah, uh-huh. Sure, bitch.
Oh, if only you remembered. Then you would agree with me.
Doesn't change the fact that you're a douche canoe.
Douche canoe. Interesting.
Yeah, you like that? Pick that up from Brog. Yeah. Anyways, DM, let me know if and when I can roll something to figure out the best way to do this, because I'm not as knowledgeable about Arcana as Sage would be.
When it is your turn next, which is soon. Oh, well. Since I'm such a douche canoe, I'll do another one. And From the bottom of Cleo's feet, there is a black oval and she slowly starts to sink in.
No!
And Cleo just raises up her hand.
I want to grab it.
And just folds her fingers like a child waving goodbye with a childish grin on her face.
God fucking yeah! I want to grab it.
Do you grab the hand or were you just...
If she started to disappear, Sage is gonna grab her. Try to keep her.
Sage. Oh my god.
Oh, you're gonna come with me?
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
I can finally finish my work. And the hand has an iron grip.
From concern to Cleo to absolute panic for herself. Great. God damn this wizard. Ugh.
Sage, what are you thinking?
Sage has a wizard's arrogance, okay?
And a kobolt's intelligence right now.
She's very smart. She's not very clever at seeing when she's being manipulated.
Everyone can see this happen. We'll go from the top to the bottom.
Rhea, we need you now.
Rhea is actually close to Kyrish at this point.
Yep.
Rhea, do you attempt to make a save to save Sage or hold on to her?
Given that Moira is just essentially trying to glitch her way into the bubble but cannot, so yes. So she will raise over and just be like, grab hold of Sage just around the waist, be like, no. It's fine. Just keep holding your grip and we can do a bit of fishing and fish her out the hole.
Rhea, I need you to roll me a strength check.
Oh no. That would be a... Let me check. 24.
You manage to grab Sage in time and hold her around the waist. And Sage doesn't go further, but also Cleo doesn't sink. You can feel the tension. Literally and figuratively.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
If only we had a better grip on the ground than sand! This is going to be one of the road times when I say it to you, lads. Grab hold of my ass and pull.
Help.
That's what that was gonna be my plan, was grab a whole 2 fistfuls of tail and pull.
I don't have the tail anymore.
Well then I guess it's ass cheeks and elbows. Whatever.
Help.
Nisana sees this happening. She smiles and then shakes her head. What in the bloody... What? Oh, well. Time for me to get involved. And she's gonna walk over and she is going to attempt to pry Cleo's hand from Sage's. And
No, I want her!
Well, either you and Rhea are gonna go to Death's Hall, or it's only gonna be Cleo going to Death's Hall.
No, I can do this.
Do you want her back out?
Yes.
She is going to take a hold of Cleo's arm, and she is also gonna start pulling. You managed to get Cleo out about an inch from the hole. Korric, what do you wish to do? Oh
If
my
I
god.
cast wood shape, I could go and like sink my toes into the sand for a root base, and then stretch my arms out, and they would grow, and then I could wrap around that person, Cleo, I think you said her name, and then she's not going anywhere, right? Because I'm not a living tree. I just turn into a tree.
Holy shit, yeah, that would fucking work.
That would stop her from being sucked in, and then it's everybody else's problem because now I'm a tree. I can't help you.
We can pull on your limbs to get her out.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
So
you could go down the limb and then yank her out that way. Ta-da!
Alright, so Korric, you dig your feet, at least when your feet are buried in the sand, and an orange mist goes around him. And all of a sudden, Korric is taller, thicker, barkier. And he reaches for Cleo, and it's not with his arms, but tree branches. And now there is an orange tree holding Cleo in place.
Huh.
Rikku is still unconscious.
Was it just me, or did he just become a tree?
Yep.
Amora is still pushing on the barrier, trying to get to Kyrish. Kyrish just stands back a ways, just infatuated with the fact that she is obsessed with him right now. What is Solus going to do?
I don't know. Bark encouragement.
Arr! Arr! Bert, it is your turn. Please be the monster, because I absolutely fucking love it, and I don't think anybody else heard.
I'm sorry. What?
I heard.
I want to. I really do.
Do it. Please
What are
do
you
it.
doing?
Please do. I'm sorry, I shouldn't influence.
I don't know. I can't. I First of all, I don't think I'm strong enough to move everybody, and now Korric is rooted in place, literally as a tree. What I had said was, what happens if I push everybody through the hole?
No!
There
Yeah.
is.
I mean,
Here's
Run
the
the
thing.
boss fight?
If you push, there's already that push-pull tension. And
who all would go? Let's
Nisana, Sage, and Rhea. Korric is rooted in place, so basically his limbs would just snap back. So the only ones left in Gula would be Kyrish, yourself, Rikku, Solus, and Amora.
Alright. I need to roll a strength check.
Why?
So I can see how much I can pull you up.
Cool.
Oh wait, you're gonna pull? Aww.
Choco, we don't want to split the party, and we don't want to split the party into the layer of the big damn bad.
Right? That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, could we take the big bad right now as a surprise? But no, I don't think that, not without some rest, and we need to get people back on this side of that hellish portal that's opening, and I need to do the good thing as a wholesome hill dwarf.
God.
Add on to that, people would know what would happen if Rhea somehow made her way back from there.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't need, no, see, look, you've already trampled me almost to death once. That's not forgotten by this dwarf.
Exactly.
I could push you through, let you guys get dealt with, but I'm not that person anymore.
Aww.
So that is a 16 strength check to pull.
You manage to grab onto Rhea's hind leg. You realize it's not doing much, so you go to the front and you start pushing from kind of like the chest of the horse, and you're able to get a few more inches from Cleo.
A few inches is always good.
Cleo is going to look at Sage. You wanted so bad to come with me, but I guess your friends don't want you to. Guess like you'll all have to come with me. And she's gonna take her other arm and grab Sage by the arm and pull. The progress you made, you can feel the sharp tug, and you can hear the cracking of bark as Korric is being stretched. And he suddenly goes, whoa, 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 whoa! And she stumbles, but she manages to stay on the outside of the black oval, her toes disappearing inside of it. You have all moved forward about 5 inches at this. Oh, wait, no. Korric's bubble moved. Korric's bubble moved. But as Korric bubbles move, Sage, you can feel almost like when you slip underneath the covers, there's almost like a very thin, soft force forcefully separating Cleo's hands from your arm and your own hand.
Is it the bubble?
It is the bubble.
I'm really fucking angry right now. I say both in character and out.
Come with me and I'll show you a whole new world of imagination. Rhea, it is your turn.
Well, given the hands have been separated and that lot, I don't think there's much that can be done. Because she's still got hold of the Sage, so it'd be like, the only way I could assume with it is as soon as the hands are released, there's no pulling against Sage anymore. Therefore, it's just a stumble back, like, just... She's still holding the Sage.
She's not out yet?
Not yet. It's slowly, the bubble is slowly separating it, but it's just sheer willpower of it not happening.
Okay, so she still does have
yeah.
hold of the Sage then.
Yeah,
In that case, she's...
Heave, you heathens!
Yep! Solid, back up, back up, back up. She's good.
Strength
Try
check.
everything you can. Nat 20.
Yeah!
You draw on your inner strength and you dig your back hooves in and you push with your front ones and you manage to get Cleo out to the waist.
Mr. Turkey Feathers, you're not taking Sage from me again!
Sage, it is your turn.
Man. I, the player, know Sage needs to let go. Sage, the character, is such an arrogant ass.
She's like a pit bull.
Ah,
He really does not want to let go.
no, she's more like a chihuahua. Has the attention span of about 13 seconds. Very high strung. Very nervous. Very aggressive when nervous.
Ouch. I think I just got read for filth.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'm gonna roll a strength to try and keep a hold and pull her out. I can't very well dispel the magic portal.
Yeah, you don't have it in you to let her go.
No, Sage doesn't. That's a 3.
You don't want to let Cleo go. Something deep inside just says, hang on. We can get her out. And you actually tighten your grip. Almost like your sheer determination is pushing the bubble back. It is Nisana's turn. Nisana shakes her head. I guess I should give Cleo a little bit of help.
Shit.
And she is going to let go of Cleo. And she's going to grab Sage with both of her arms. Not on the arm. Well, one hand is on the arm that Cleo is holding, and the other is grabbing you by the jacket right where the shoulder seam is, and she is going to pull.
Poor soul.
Cleo sinks right underneath her bust, and Sage is now out of the bubble. Korric is still a tree. But the nice thing about that is he's not getting pulled in. But his arms can only stretch so much. If she goes above chest level where the branches are, the branches will snap. Amora, finally pushing her way to Kyrish, grabs him by the front of his shirt.
I'll deal with that.
And she brings him basically from dragon helmet nose 6 inches from his face.
Shit. Amora! Not now!
Bert. You are being slowly drug into the portal. Amora has,
Opposing strength checks.
but also Amora has Kyrish 6 inches from her face. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to pull. Can give you another strength check for that. A 13.
You at least managed to keep Rhea stable, but no progress is made.
Come on, people, heave, ho, let's go.
Almost like a picture, the scene stands still. And it goes up far away from Gula,
Wait, we're not getting closure?
away from Ardnog. A group of people are sitting around a table, almost watching this scene from above. A beautiful, androgynous person looks to a person clad in white metal lined with gold.
Oh, God.
You're not going to intervene? You know the rule. We cannot directly interfere with the lives of mortals. Oh, but you gladly intervened when your son called upon you? The town was in danger. That is my city. My barrier that I erected was broken. Seems a bit convenient for me, I'd say. Another one that has a helmet on. You can't see his face, but is in beautiful but thick metal armor with a shield and a sword laying upon the table. I think they're doing just fine. I mean, I would have liked to see a little bit more hack and slash, but I mean, that cool thing that little frog did, that was pretty badass. I think the centaurs got it. Another person with glasses and a large book snaps the book closed. I believe this is far beyond just a battle. I mean, you have 2 people that switch in and out of consciousness. You have 4 people trying to pull the one in the hole out. And then you have a poor saw that's being held up 6 inches from some weird dragonkin's face. The odds are not in their favor. And judging by my statistics, they may not want to be separated, but it looks like they're going to be anyway. Someone's gotta give. And then there's a guy just in normal cloth clothes, with his hands behind his head, feet up on the table. Yeah, man, I'd say let fate take its path. They can do whatever they want, it's why they have free will, right? Just let them go with the flow. Another woman. She is dressed in black with a shroud over her face. Honestly, I think we should intervene. This Mithrun of yours, he's caused a lot of trouble. The least we can do is give him a bit of help. Enough people have died here today. And my realm is a bit empty. A man is flipping a coin. Let's leave it up to fate. Let's go with Forlorn. Maybe we can even up the stakes, make a few bets on it. A man with a small little hammer and some scales. And they can't settle. They're always moving. Seems like anybody's game. We could wait and see what happens. I mean, we are the gods. If we unanimously agree to help, then no one's breaking a rule. But it has to be unanimous. The figure clad in white and gold. I think I've already intervened enough, saving that little frog and giving her some armor. I don't feel that any more action is necessary. The androgynous figure slams their fist on the table. Easy for you to say. One of my kin has had her namesake taken away from her. Another of my kin is struggling as she is basically pulling all the weight. This wouldn't even be anybody's game or anybody's chance if her freak accident didn't happen. You could have easily fixed that, but no, you had to play your little game and spill your blood in a hole. Your lack of actions speak louder than what you have already done. Another figure in cloth robes cracks his knuckles. This is getting us nowhere. We either make a decision now, or we wait. But as Cuthbert says, it has to be unanimous. Everybody. No matter how wrong it might be to watch them suffer. And once a decision is made, no more discussion on it. No more going behind our backs. No matter who it is. Right, Coralon? The androgynous figure crosses their arms. Well, you know how I feel. Let's put it to a vote. A fair vote. What is everybody's favorite part of the episode?
You can't leave us there!
For real.
I am.
My favorite part was the horrible decisions I made. So sorry.
Are you though?
Yes!
Oh, you're actually sorry?
I feel bad.
It's fine. It's what I know. Generally, I give a lot of shit when it comes up to stuff. It's like it's what my character would do because it's usually negative stuff. This is generally what your character would do, and it's kind of sweet in a way of why you've done it. Because you've lost her once, you don't want to lose her again, kind of thing. Like, it's nice to see Sage actually showing these kinds of affection and emotions to people.
Other than books.
Oh yeah, no, that was probably low key one of my favorite parts. Where it's like, how did Sage ever get to this person? The friggin' blonde lady would be like, oh yeah, no, you stole one of my books and I can't forgive that. Ah, now I see it. Now I genuinely see why Sage loves her. They bonded over books. That and, you know, the whole idea of Rikku quite legit going, I have one tactic, blow self up with the enemy.
You.
I know she's fine because she's unconscious and technically not bleeding out or anything like that because she'd be dead by now.
Yeah.
But I'm just imagining the Dragon Ball Z Yamcha in a creator pose.
Jesus. But yeah, that I was trying so hard on the way home multiple times this week trying to figure out a cool name for that combo, and I'm like, oh, I found it. Bert, favorite part?
Just Bert's willingness to disarm people, like literally, just remember them to take care of the solution because it's quick and it's fast and well, it's not his arm.
Damn.
What a cleric.
But then it's a torment because I was like, if I push everybody, we all go in there together. But then I had to think about it. It's been a while since we rested. Everybody's pretty tired from the last battle. These two people are still possessed. And that would leave splitting the party and leaving like, what, one person, two people up here? Trying to do good and fighting the invasive thoughts that are, I think, just some residuals from old turkey feathers and his mind manipulation. I think that's where his dark thoughts are coming from. Not quite sure yet if he's ever going to act on them or if he just is going to keep spitting them out as really bad ideas.
I love that character development. I absolutely love it to pieces.
There has to be a bad residual effect when somebody's mind's invaded in the ways that ours. I mean, our memories were literally masked, and for traces of that magic to be left behind, just makes sense that it would be intrusive thoughts. Bert's got a lot going on, and it was a really hard decision to make, with a more like having to choose between Sage and pulling, or just abandoning that, hoping that Rhea had it, and leaving to go help. And I was like, Kyrish has got this.
Oh, trust me. When we get back to this, Rhea's got this. Don't worry.
Good. I had full faith in Rhea, and I had full faith in Kyrish too. Like, he's got this. That's what made me pull on and Sage, and God.
We're so fucked. I'm so sorry.
It's, you know, you're gonna get a scolding from Bert when we're all done with this.
I look forward to the
it's
downfall.
coming. it is coming. It's going to be a stern talking to about your reckless nature.
Reckless? No. Logical. And incredibly arrogant.
Foolish and foolhardy because yeah, we'll get into that. But
It's
yeah,
good.
I think it's gonna just the whole debacle we're in right now has got me excited to see if we pull off what I think we're gonna be able to try and pull off.
Glenn, what was your favorite bit?
The tree part.
That was clever.
That was really cool.
very intuitive. I forget half the spells that druids have, and my god, they are so goddamn useful.
Yeah, I forget what most of them do. I just kind of go by the name, and I'm like, "This, I think it would do this," and then you don't tell me no, so we just keep moving on.
Yeah, because I look it up as you tell me the spell. Rhea, did you say what your favorite part was?
Yeah.
Okay. I think my favorite part of any episode is the cliffhangers. Because
You're so mean to me.
because that is completely just improv. That's like, what do I feel like doing right now? You know what? We'll do it from...
You improv those?
Yes.
Who are you?
She's turkey feathers.
Yep, that is entirely improv. Just like, okay, so what are we doing here now? So it's been about X amount of time since this happened. So we'll throw that in there. And we'll kind of go over here. And we'll do a little bit of this. Because the thing is, it's not meta knowledge when you get to the new city. But I love... Oh, it's like, we've heard this before. Where did we hear this before? Oh, you know, like 20 sessions back.
Ah, you're damn clever.
I try.
Take it home, Choco.
And I greatly enjoyed that you guys enjoyed them too. That's what
Yeah.
makes it all the better. But thank you all so much for watching. We hoped you enjoyed listening in on to this tug of war situation. Who will win?
Oh.
You will have to find out next time, which is going to be a bit, since we have a certain little stubborn wizard traveling the world. No one ever gets to do that. That is much exciting. So,
Just my family. Just my family in Madeira.
yeah, not everyone gets to go overseas and shit. So, yeah, it's really fucking cool. So, wish her safe travels. Wish her fun times. And...
We're sure to bring her computer with her so that she can still join us at least.
Oh my lord, I don't know.
No.
No.
Saturday travel.
That is going to be strictly family time. Family is more important than a game. So,
Oh, Choco. That's so sweet.
in the meantime, check out Leigh's channel of Devil Darlings, and there is a podcast on Spotify of Sirens Through the Fog that has Fred and Leigh in it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You better peck that bell and scratch that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the other games. We all wish you a good time, and we all hope you're doing well, and we will see you the next episode of Echoes of the Past.
Bye.
Later.
DMobo out.